Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer Reinhardt and I am one of the 4 team members of Team 3. And for our project, we decided to explore the company of Southwest Airlines to understand their organizational culture along with their leadership. In doing so, we determined that Southwest Airlines is truly a company with a culture for the people. While they have a number one priority of making sure that their employees feel safe at work, comfortable, and are satisfied, they also have the same strive for the customers and clients as well. They're able to do this by the different cultures, of course, that they have created, but also by the different ethics, values, and beliefs that they have in place, but also with the different types of leadership traits that their management is able to carry out. Now, like in any organization, there are many different leadership styles and approaches that can be instilled, but we found 3 that have been successful in helping Southwest carry out that people culture. In addition to different organizational cultures, like the people culture and the different leadership traits, we were also able to learn a little bit more about the benefits that Southwest has, and one of those being the different training programs that they have. This training specifically helps their culture in inviting and being people-oriented, as it's encouraging their employees to continue learning and continue developing, which also helps job satisfaction as well. Another huge piece to the culture aspect is the way that Southwest handles conflict. Now, of course, conflict is never something that is wanted, it's never something easy, but Southwest has a special kind of approach to that, and they actually welcome and accept that conflict with open arms, which again contributes to that culture of being a people culture and being inviting to everyone involved. Another big factor in the leadership and organizational culture is the type of decision making that is implemented and what that process looks like. We hope that you stay tuned to learn a lot about the organizational culture and leadership of Southwest Airlines, as this is an airline that is very well known, and we hope that you enjoy our presentation.
Hello, my name is Gabriel Preciado.
Southwest Airlines has a reputation for caring about its employees, which can be seen in its artifacts of culture. Looking at their website under culture, they start with "people come first." This statement is a testament to their culture of taking care of employees through great benefits and work-life balance. Another example is in one of their campaigns, which started in 2022 with the slogan, "Go with Heart." This campaign slogan references many positive aspects of their culture, such as their policies, competitive airfares, and especially their top-notch hospitality. It highlights their commitment to improving the customer experience and reducing the stress of traveling. Southwest describes their work environment as, "We work hard, play hard," referencing the many celebrations they have for milestones and various recurring events. Southwest chose their ticker symbol for the stock exchange as love, referencing their love theme's beginnings, meant to show how much they care for their customers. As an airline, Southwest Airlines has many different work environments, ranging from office buildings, on a plane, agent counters, and working on the flight line. At Southwest headquarters, the building is decked out with photos, displays, and memorabilia from the history. There's even a full-size replica of ticket and baggage counters, a gate counter, and a 747 where new agents and flight attendants receive their training. Pilots train there at the headquarters in full-size cockpit simulators. One of the critical facilities resides here, the Network Operation Control Center, where staff work in massive, darkened buildings with large open desks holding multiple monitors, monitoring and controlling all aspects of the airline. Southwest's advanced facilities and training environments show their commitment to making the customer experience as best as possible, ensuring the employees are well equipped for the job while also introducing the company's culture.
Hello, my name is Stewart. I am currently in the project with Southwest Airlines, and I'll be talking about spouse values and how exactly those values for Southwest interact and how they create a culture, and also how they go ahead and benefit the company overall. Thank you. Bye. Southwest Airlines has espoused values for culture. So what does that exactly mean for Southwest? And what is exactly espoused values? So espoused values are the official stated beliefs, principles, and ideals that an organization promotes to its employees and stakeholders. They are typically articulated in mission statements, value statements, and other communication channels. For Southwest, this means that their communication channels are the websites, Instagrams, Facebooks, and other social media platforms that they use all the time. And it basically states what's going on, what's going to happen, and what exactly do they plan to go forward with. Southwest Airlines has certain values and purposes that they wish to go ahead and meet. So what exactly are these purposes and visions, promises, and stuff like that? First of all, their promise is to connect people with what's important to their lives through friendly, reliable, and low-cost air travel. Their vision, to be the world's most loved, most efficient, and most profitable airline. Their promises, to their company first, Southwest will provide a stable work environment with equal opportunity for learning and personal growth. Employees will provide the same concerns, respect, and caring attitude within the organization that they are expected to share externally with every Southwest customer. The last part is our employee promise. I will demonstrate my warrior spirit by striving to be my best and never give up. I will show my servant's heart by delivering legendary customer service and treating others with respect. I'll express my fun-loving attitude by not taking myself too seriously and embracing my Southwest family. It further goes on with the next part stating Southwest's own values and exactly how are we going to go ahead and implement them. So how I show up is with pride, humility, integrity, and how we trust in the team, with the service with love, with honesty. In Southwest, how do they succeed? With efficiency, excellence, and discipline. When we place ourselves in this spot and look exactly what Southwest explains, their thought process, and how they present themselves to the majority of the world, it shows that they are very determined and dedicated and wish to be transparent about exactly what they want to share. For us as a team, we had different thoughts about exactly what that meant, what exactly those values were, and how does it work. We feel as a team that it shows that Southwest has come to set apart itself in the competition, creating new ideas and upholding new values. This also creates better employment, retention, and recruitment. It also understands that while Southwest is always continuing, it has improvements, forward thinking, promotion of personnel flexibility and adaptations, individual growth, community dedication, and company success. Throughout the whole time, we feel that it is a very well written, well thought out mission, purpose, and values with its culture. And with creating that culture, they have to show exactly how they are going to succeed and meet those values. And that goes on to this next part, which is Southwest does mean what it states. Over the years, Southwest has been trying to go ahead and show exactly what it means. And by that, it also shows that it's one that always stands above the rest and trying to implement different ideas and social cultures, such as making sure that all personnel are heard with empowering them, such as women's rights, Black History Month, making other subset central groups such as military, employees, alliances, stuff like that. It's always understanding exactly who they are working with and who are they working for. They also have social top commitments established in the 2015, which crossovers executive forums that reviews, evaluates, and make sure that the purpose responds to current social topics that are raised, what's going on in the communities, what's happening, and also following guidelines such as the UN Guiding Principles for Business and Human Rights, the International Bill of Human Rights, international law organizations, just understanding exactly how they can make sure that each group or each person who they're working with, who they're trying to raise up, is always met and heard. And it demonstrates how they raise awareness for the company's pride in its cultural heritage and certain legacies. Not only in that, it also provides understanding that while they take care of their own employees, they take care of the world.
To stay competitive, Southwest deployed the servant leadership model, treating their employees as the most important aspect of the business. Those valued employees turned around and treated their actual customers as important and valuable. In result, passengers associated happy travel memories with the airline and came back to the brand. The behaviorist leadership approach emphasized learnable actions and practical strategies that transformed Southwest Airlines into a highly successful low-cost airline. Herb Keller, co-founder and former CEO of Southwest Airlines, embodied the behaviorist leadership approach and had a focus on employee satisfaction, innovative customer service practices, and maintaining low operational costs, transformed Southwest Airlines into a consistently profitable and highly respected airline. With Keller's leadership approach, Southwest was able to foster a strong and harmonious culture, prioritize the employees and customers, and focus on core values and principles of the organization by implementing the behavioral leadership approach. There are several key points for affiliative leadership. Affiliative leaders are the type that wants to create harmony in the workplace through building emotional bonds. Affiliative leaders ensure that open communication can occur and also prioritize that all employees feel appreciated. Southwest Airlines achieves this by holding their frequent huddles and allowing employees to share their thoughts and ideas. At Southwest, teams are fostered and internal communication is encouraged with the following tips. Create a content strategy, and blogs are written by employees. Communication is not just to inform, and leaders seek feedback. When a company provides time for these activities and encourages employees to do so, they are able to focus on the health of internal teams by motivating them to do better and evolve. Instead of viewing conflicts as a destructive force, Southwest uses them constructively to build relationships and improve performance. To resolve conflicts, Southwest has a well-defined process. By using these conflicts productively as opportunities for learning, Southwest strengthens and relationships between groups of employees, shares knowledge, and fosters mutual respect between different teams within the company. Southwest employees receive access to unique, engaging, and modern development opportunities, including in-person classes, online content, mentor programs, and more. Additionally, Southwest has a career mobility center that assists employees in proactively preparing for internal career opportunities through services like individual career advising sessions, interview preparation resources, and virtual days in the field.
Hello, my name is Andrew Oxley. I do go by my middle name, Grayson Oxley. I'm a student here at Northern Arizona University, and my emphasis is marketing. Next, we'll be going over the decision making at Southwest Airlines, who makes the decisions, how it's made, and the approach that they take when making the decisions. The decisions at Southwest Airlines are made with providing an excellent customer service as the highest priority. The primary business strategy is to provide a product at a low price compared to the competition while maintaining operational efficiency. They're able to do this in a couple different ways. First, they offer open seating compared to the competition where you will book a specific ticket and you will board according to your ticket number. At Southwest, there's simply just boarding sections and you board according to that. This allows them to take the boarding time on average down to 10 minutes versus the competition's 30 minutes. They also book flights at smaller airports which charge a lower gate fee, reducing the fare price for their customers. They also only offer a limited amount of aircraft types. This first simplifies the maintenance process. It allows them to train all employees faster and reduces the repair costs. The decisions at Southwest Airlines are typically made by a couple different groups depending on the importance of the decision. So first, we'll have upper management, and it's going to be relatively lean to many of the major airlines as they have very few people on their upper management team. But the decisions that they primarily make, it's just going to be which direction the business is going, profit margins for that year, and then expansion and contraction of the business depending on market conditions and other airlines' actions that year. Next will be lower management, which is actually a decentralized structure, so they have much more control compared to other companies, so they can actually have a say on what they do in their day-to-day lives instead of being directly fed by corporate most of the time. They can also reward and punish employees as they so see fit. And as this allows them to provide a higher quality customer service, as they are in more of a direct control of what they're actually dealing with. And this ends up working out really well for the company as they invest a lot in their employees. So most of the time, the decisions that they're making are relatively high quality. The main approach that Southwest Airlines takes is going to be a people-centric approach. So first, their main focus is a happy customer. As their main profit strategy, it's going to be a high volume approach, so they really need the customers to become frequent flyers and returning customers. They also invest quite a lot in training their employees. This makes them feel actually valued by corporate and that management cares for them, instead of just being, some person who comes in 1 week and then in the next week they may not have a job just because, management doesn't care for them exactly. And this will end up improving the quality of customer service as they're actually happy in their roles. They also focus quite a lot on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this is just to make sure that all customers and employees, regardless of background, actually feel welcomed and part of a community at Southwest Airlines. They also have quite creative solutions to many of the industry problems. For example, back in the early 2000s, many airlines started charging customers for their check-on bags. And so Southwest Airlines took this as an opportunity to capitalize on it and actually started the Bags Fly Free program, or BFF is what it stood for. It's essentially just all of your check-on bags, well, up to 2 were free, and this became quite popular back then. And they also realized that one of their big issues was the amount of flights leaving the airport in a day. So they ended up switching the normal seating program to an open seating. This allowed them to cut their boarding time by a third.
Southwest Airlines is one of the most popular and largest airlines known to date. With their focus on customer service, speed, employee satisfaction, and hospitality, they have continued to gain the support of their customers and the enjoyment of their employees. Southwest Airlines has created and continues to instill a people-oriented culture that has made for increased engagement from all airline employees and ongoing support from their clients. With its firm values, numerous styles of leadership approaches, communication efforts, and people focus, Southwest Airlines continues to be a company whose culture can be easily identified and has produced successful results.